Hello and welcome to Coffee with Bridget, and today's coffee is a black and white cookie, chocolate vanilla flavored coffee by Brooklyn Bean Roastery. And I'm still drinking out of my Do Not Disturb cup. Alright, so back to our little lecture. I covered suffering, darkness, and darkness is just as ignorance. And suffering is, part and parcel of that darkness. And the Tower card, which is a loss of identity. Whether it's through depression, through the loss of something that you love, is a loss of identity. So pain and suffering, status quo, normal in human life. Born of desire mind. Born of desires and passion and wanting things. Wanting things, like particular material items. Thinking that we can level up, thinking the more we have the better, he who has the most toys wins, that BS. Then the Tower comes, dissolution washes away our identity if it's based on things that are not real, that is not truly us, that's not our core identity. We all go through these phases. The Tower moment is knocking of spirit. You can blame the divine for it. Because then it goes, would you like to wake up? Would you like to go to the next spiritual level? Would you like gnosis? When we have a sense of loss, when we have a loss of identity, we start questioning things. We question our reality. There is a problem there. It could lead to psychosis. That happens. But if we're lucky and we play our cards right, it can lean to the light, the star card. Meditation, metacognition, going within. Instead of looking outside for answers, looking for the cheat code to life that will make us happy, looking for the item, the object, whatever it is that you think brings happiness. Whatever sense of accomplishment, if I finally achieve this, I will be happy. I will be filled. I'll have a sense of purpose. And I guess this is the right video to talk about a sense of purpose. The idea that we're here on some sort of mission to save humanity, to do something in particular, some mission that we are to accomplish, that some divine appointed being, whether it's God, angels, whatever, spirit guides, said this is your purpose for existence. This is what you must achieve. This is much what you do. We have this belief that we have to find this purpose, this mission, in order to find fulfillment. That with it will come the job, the money, the ease that we're looking for in life. But honestly, life is not easy. It is essentially calcination. It is desire mind. It is suffering. It is pain. It is darkness. We all start off in the darkness. But the star card has some light. It's a pinpoint. It's a small point. It's hope. When we're going through our deepest darkness things, we must find hope. And we must grow that hope. My hope was that there were answers out there. I was taught that there were no answers, that there is no purpose, that there is no meaning behind the cosmos, no divine plan, no divine architecture. But with alchemy and the tarot and the different things that I've studied, and I have studied many, many different areas of the occult, if you will, and the dark arts, if you will, witchy stuff, what I found are more answers than what people who purport to be the light ever offered. And what I found there are tools for self-development. So you can develop yourself. You can recreate yourself. So we have the option of rebuilding the tower. The tower is, like I said, at 8 years old, you figure out how life works, and then you start building the tower. You start your accomplishments. You start getting your degrees. You get your blah, blah, blah. Your job, blah. You accomplish, you build that life. Brick by brick, you build your life. And then dissolution comes and wipes your identity away, because ultimately we all go through difficult times. It could just, like I said, be a midlife crisis where you look at your life and you say, I don't find fulfillment here. I built this thing, but I don't find fulfillment here. The star card is hope. Hope that there is a meaning, that there is a purpose. There, not necessarily a mission, but some underlying reason for existence. or reason to live for. You know, everybody wants to know, what can I live for? What is my purpose? What is your passion? And it was with a sense of hope that I started studying things, and I wanted answers. Now, I found the answers in alchemy and tarot, in the different practices that I teach, that I practice, you know, moon rituals. I found deep meaning and deep purpose. The answers are not easy to teach. Hope is not something that I can teach you. Hope is a choice. Hope that things are going to be better. Hope that there's a different way. I can provide the example. You know, I'm going through a divorce. I'm going through the muck right now. I just lost my mother. My mom passed away. I should be devastated. I should be lost. I should be confused. I should be depressed. I should be all these things, right? You'd think so. Dissolution came. So I said, aha, dissolution. I know this process. I've been here before. This is not my first time. The spiral is a card that I pull in the Shaman's Oracle. In the Animal Medicine card, it's grouse. The sacred spiral of life is we come to the same lessons over and over again. And based on the patterns and the things, the subconscious patterns that you were taught as a child, you usually make the same decisions. You make the same decision because it's comfortable. You are used to certain outcomes. You are used to certain behaviors. You are used to certain realities. And not having something familiar is uncomfortable. It makes you grow. The Three of Swords is or three of anything, any of the tarot suites are great examples. 3 is growth. So we're used to 1 and 2. We're used to calcination and dissolution. But you hit 3rd, that meditation card, and it's work. It is work to work on yourself. It is hard to look at yourself and examine yourself. Say, this is my flaw. This is where I am screwed up beyond belief. This is where I fail. It's hard to look at yourself and do that. We were challenged by Jay in the recent Laws of Behavior on Nexus to do that, to look at our flaws, to say, this is where I am screwed up. This is my challenge. You know, what part of me is difficult? What part of me is not working? Because when you name the thing, it comes into your consciousness. It's no longer subconscious. So that's what the star is. The star card, meditation, is looking inside. It's metacognition. It's saying, okay, here are my flaws. Here are my strengths. And we all have flaws. We are all capable of evil. We are all manipulative. We are all greedy. We are all desire mind. We all are. Okay, so don't pretend you are. The people who pretend they're innocent and goody two shoes, I have no time for. People who say, oh, I'm bliss and light. No, you're not. Your darkness. I own my darkness. I own my flaws. I am not perfect. I have issues. We all have issues. But I know my issues. And I know how to work through them. I know how to overcome them. I own them. I see strength in them. I have found my gold in those moments, in those flaws, in those imperfections. There is gold in everything. There is meaning and purpose in everything. Suffering sucks. Being a victim sucks. It's hard to be in the darkness. But the light exists. There is hope. There are people who will guide you. They're not going to give you easy teachings. The real teachers teach you in a way that makes you grow. It is the 3 of Swords. It is the 3 of Cups. It is the 3 of Pentacles. It is like you are going to go through suffering. Once you heard that third moment, that third card, everything changes. It's work, but it gives you hope. And that's what the star card is. That's what meditation is. It's hope. And if you can find hope in yourself, then you can find change and you can go to the next level. You can go to the next step on the spiritual path of the seeker, the next step of awakening, which is moving towards that golden mind. So we will discuss that in the next video. I might do 2 weeks worth of videos one day. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this makes you think. I hope it makes you feel better. I hope it brings you hope, because there is light in the darkness. And you have to go through the darkness before you appreciate that light and you can expand it. But it is possible. If I've done it, you can do it. And I know other people have done it. So definitely it is achievable. And I'm here to tell you that. So sending you love. Take care and bye for now.